work here, it's very important for you to know what you are doing. I don't know if any of you understand what we do in this office for now. Maybe you just know that yes, it's a real estate company. Perhaps that's all you know. Okay? But I think you need to know a little bit more of what we do, so that your mind will properly made up whether you want to be part of us or you don't want to be part of us. So if you want to be part of us, you understand better after the discussion, and then you know where we are. EUC Homes is a real estate company, yes, indeed. And EUC simply means elegant, unique, and comfortable. That's what it is. That's the acronym we have cut for ourselves. We are in the business of creating elegant, unique, and comfortable homes for millions of people who need them in Nigeria for now. We have plans to go international. We have plans to also go outside of Lagos. Because for now, our properties are located majorly in Lagos. We have properties on the mainland. We have on the island. We have in Bejuleki. And Bejuleki is where we have more than 60 to 70% of our properties. They are all in Bejuleki. If you look at the board right there, you will see some of the estates that we have. Some of the new ones that we just acquired are not on that board because that board is a bit old. And I think we need to update it. So indeed, we'll do the updating. So we have about 32 different estates spread across different parts of Lagos. And in Bejuleki alone, we have about 18 estates in Beju alone. Beju is a very important place for us. And so we always take very particular note of that. And we try to let people understand why Bejuleki. Bejuleki is going to be the center of Lagos, I think, in the next 10 years or so. It may not get up to 10 years, because if you understand what is happening there right now, we discover that maybe another 2, 3, 4 years perhaps, there's going to be an explosion in that region. When I say explosion, I don't mean gas explosion or fire explosion or burning down. No, the explosion I mean is economic explosion. It's going to happen in our very eyes. We're going to see it. Now, for those who know how to think or to prospect or to look through the future, you will perhaps understand where we're going after maybe I tell you a bit of what is going on in Bejuleki. Bejuleki, as we speak currently, houses or is accommodating one of the largest investments in the whole of Africa. In the whole of Africa. And that is the Dangote refinery. The Dangote refinery is a $25 billion project, and it's fully operational. Yes. Right now they're operating at about 60-70% capacity, but they're going to ramp it up to about 80 maybe before the end of this year. And already a lot of things are happening there. Last month, Dangote exported aviation fuel to Saudi Arabia. In the last couple of months, they've been exporting petroleum products to the whole of West Africa, and indeed some part of other Central Africa countries. So this is one of the things that Nigeria is doing now that a lot of people don't see or don't know what the effect will be. But eventually you understand that by the time Nigeria begins to export, it makes us like a country where something is happening. Yes, it's not translating to money in our pockets yet, but eventually that's where it will get to. It's going to translate to funds in everybody's pocket. It's going to translate to money in your pocket, your bank accounts, and everything. So, but you must understand what's going on so that you can know how to key in and be part of what is going on and can make some money from it. The first step is what you have taken now. Coming to apply for a job in EUC Homes. A very good step. Very, very good step. And EUC Homes is going to be 10 years this year. In September, 7th of September, will be 10 years old. That means I've been doing this thing for 10 years. Okay? We're looking forward to the next 10 years. think that's how to the best way to plan to do something. So we have done 10 years now. This is where we are. 10 years going forward, we are thinking of expanding and doing a lot more. Part of the expansion plans that we have is to move out of Lagos. We want to go to Benin, Asaba, Owerri, Onitsha, and the rest of them, Abuja, a big Kaduna, and so on. So we can have presence in some other parts of Nigeria. We also are planning to, because what we do right now, currently, is what you call site and service. We just sell land for now. If you must have a comfortable, unique, comfortable home, you must have land to build it on. You know, the first thing in acquiring a property or a home is land. The land must be right, and once you get the land right, then every other thing will follow. Our next 10 years, we want to begin to build the real houses. We just don't want to sell land alone. We want to now start building, so that we can create that unique and comfortable home that we talked about for many years. And so it's going to be a lot of work, and that's why we need the workforce. That's why we need you all to be part of the team. And hopefully, at the end of the year, most of you, if not all of you, because we want as many as possible. This exercise is an ongoing thing. We've been doing it since February. We've employed quite a number of people, and we'll still need to employ more. The facility here is becoming even small, and so we need to even expand to other places. We have 2 other facilities in this complex, and marketing office is in number 5, and we're going to have a sales office in the Bajulaki very soon. You know, I keep mentioning Bajulaki, and I've said that's one of the projects that's there that's making us to be taking the Bajulaki very serious. And so we'll have perhaps the headquarters of EUC will move to Bajulaki pretty soon, because when that explosion comes or is beginning to happen, we have to be there to make sure that we capture what we can capture. Out of our 18 estates, we have to begin to put them and make them look beautiful so that people can begin to buy land from us. There are many other estate companies around Lagos, or indeed in Bajulaki. If you go there, you see all over the place there are estate companies. And everybody is jostling for clients and customers and all of that. Yeah, but what we have there, we acquired maybe 10 years ago when people were still sleeping and they didn't know what was going on in Bajulaki. And yes, welcome, my brother. There's one thing to sit there. And some of those projects are so huge that you will not be able to wrap your minds around it if you are not shown those inroads into what's going on. And so the second project in Bajulaki is the Lekki Deep Sea Port. So this deep sea port is new. It's also fully operational. Large vessels just in Lekki Deep Sea Port right now, to speak. And if you go there, there's a big of activity going on there. The concrete road has gotten to Eleko Junction. So from Eleko Junction, I can get on the very clean road now and go all the way to the refinery and even way down. And they're working on the second lane. By the time they finish the second lane, you go to that place, you will not have to lie that place again. MNA State has just taken a new look because of that road, you know. And so infrastructure brings beauty to every neighborhood. Governments are the ones that are supposed to provide all these things. And today, with Bajulaki, there are 2 major roads that are taking place: the refinery road and the coastal road. The coastal road is being rushed. The way that road is being constructed right now is unbelievable. And almost all have not seen a clips of what's going on there. But those of us who have gone around there, who have seen what is going on. That road started from Victoria Island. As I speak to you now, they have gotten to Bankole. That means you can travel from Victoria Island to Bankole now in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's an express. There's nobody stopping you or blocking you. 5 minutes from Victoria Island to Bankole, and the work is still going on. the work will get to Lekki and beyond. Of course, the plan is for it to get to Calabar. That's for government to know. If they get to Calabar, that will be fantastic. If they don't, well, wherever they have gotten to in Lagos or Ogun State or Delta State or Faruq, it's going to make it likely to be very close to just about everywhere in Nigeria or in the southwest, western part of Nigeria, southern part of Nigeria. So, the port has taken business away from two countries. The Lekki Deep Sea Port. The second business away from Benin Republic, the second business away from Togo. Because these two were the ones with the deep sea port before now. Nigeria does not have a deep sea port. The Lekki Deep Sea Port is the first deep sea port that Nigeria has. The first one was already in Calabar, but it was never dredged. And so large vessels cannot berth there. So this is the first one that large vessels can berth. And so they're taking business away from Benin Republic and Togo. Before now, those big vessels would go to Benin Republic. All the cargo there, 80% of it perhaps, is coming to Nigeria. But because there is nowhere they can anchor in Nigeria, they go to Benin Republic and Togo. So what happens? We use small vessels to carry cargo from the big ones and bring them into Nigeria. Carry them like that, little by little. It was another business that was created for some people, but I guess that business is also going to collapse. Because now Lekki is accommodating those big vessels. And so when you go there, you see containers everywhere, you see trucks and trailers all over the place, and you'll be wondering what's going on here. More is still going to go on. Okay? The Dangote refinery is employing about 35,000 people, engineers, admin workers, and so on and so forth. It's an oil company, it's an oil industry, and so they're going to be well paid. Okay? In about a year from now, after they've collected good salaries, they're going to be looking for land to buy. They want to live around the vicinity, they want to live around the refinery. So they're going to be looking for land to buy. By the time they come at us, we don't have enough to sell to them. That's the explosion I was talking about. And these people are going to have so much money, they can go to the bank and get a loan. They can go anywhere and get a loan. If you work in an oil industry and you say you want a loan of 100 million, right now they'll give you. Because they know your salaries can cater for it. So whatever amount that we're selling land in Lekki, very soon, people are going to mop it up and buy everything there. We say we're afraid now that well, very soon we don't have land to sell again. So what are we going to do? And so what we're trying to do is to reserve some land in those estates of ours, in 2-3 acres in every of our estates, so that we can start building. So that when the land is finished, we'll now start building and start selling houses. So but those houses are going to be high rise because the land is not available anymore. So if you have a plot of land and you build one small bungalow on it, you have wasted that space. But if you have a plot of land and you build 4-story building on it, you can have four homes on each floor, at least. And so you have created value for many other people. Okay? So those are some of the things that we're looking at doing. It's going to be large, it's going to be explosive, like I said before. Okay, so let me leave that one too and go to, maybe we'll quickly talk about two other projects in Lekki and the reason why Lekki for us is going to be a beautiful bride, and we know it's going to be center of Lagos very soon. I mentioned Bankole refinery, I mentioned the deep sea port. Now there are 3 free trade zones in Lekki alone. Some states in Nigeria don't have a free trade zone. I think more than 26 or 28 states don't have free trade zones. There are just about 6 states in Nigeria that have free trade zones. But in Lagos, we have about, I think 5 free trade zones in Lagos. And Lekki has 3 of those free trade zones alone. Lekki alone has 3. Where are those free trade zones? Somebody's asking. Number 1, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, which is the popular one that we all know, is run by the Chinese. It's right there in Lekki. Then you have the Lagos Free Trade Zone, which is run by Lagos State Government. It is fully operational. That is where Dangote Refinery is. Right now, there are many other factories apart from Dangote Refinery in the Lagos Free Trade Zone. You have Dino Milk, you have Power Oil, you have Kellogg's factory, you have so many of them. They're already producing. They are producing at full capacity. You go there, Indomie is there as well. So they are producing there already. If you go there, so we're looking at the big projects, Dangote refinery, but these small ones are also very big and very large. They're also producing very well. Some of them are supplying not just Nigeria, but they're supplying the whole of West Africa with what they produce. That's the beauty of the free trade zone. Because at the free trade zone, you're able to export what you produce and also supply what you produce locally to your host country. The free trade zone simply means it's an economic zone actually. So it's not supposed to be called a free trade zone because it's actually not free. Alright? Nothing is free in the free trade zone, nothing. In fact, the free trade zone land is more expensive than the land that we are selling in the same Ibeju-Lekki. So a plot of land that we are selling for 10 million, 15 million, in the free trade zone is 300 million. It's 300 million. And so we have more. Alright? So what you produce there is an area that's cut out as an economic zone that's different from the laws of the host country does not affect. That is what they wanted to point out, and they say free trade zone. Free trade. You don't pay taxes to Nigeria if you're there. If you're producing there, you don't pay taxes to Nigeria. But anything you produce at the free trade zone, if you are bringing it into Nigeria, you're going to pay custom duties. So it's like you're importing it into Nigeria. But you can also take it out to other countries and you pay their own custom duties to them when you're bringing it into their country. But that place, no government is going to charge you for anything in that place. Not Lagos State government, not the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's a free economic zone. You're not paying anything to any government. You only pay when you're bringing it into Nigeria. So which means if you're operating at a free trade zone and you decide that you're not going to sell your product to Nigeria, then you're not going to pay anything to Nigeria. That's what it means. But if you want to sell your product, it just makes sense to sell what you produce there to your host country anyway because of proximity. So you're just going to use trucks or something to transport it into the country. And then the customer officers will be there taking note of what you're taking. And then at the end of the month or end of the week, they'll tell you what your charges are. And you pay that to the government. So the customs is going to make a lot of money from there as well to the benefit of Nigeria. Okay. Alaro City is another free trade zone. That's the third one. It's also, that one is a PPP. It's between Lagos State government and private organizations. And they are also running it very well. But when you go there, if you are inside Alaro City, you will not believe that you are in Nigeria. Everything there looks foreign because it's well planned, it's well done. It's a beautiful place to be. The factories that are operating there are also operating at full capacity and they're producing very well now. Okay, so that is the Bankole refinery, the deep sea port, and then the free trade zones. Okay, so I will not go into many other projects that are coming, and indeed, one of the ones that is coming, let me just quickly hint on that as well, is the Green Line. The Green Line train is coming to Ibeju-Lekki from CMS. That one, I'm discussing that because it's just transport system and all of that. Of course, transport system is good. So the coastal road is there. From Victoria Island, you can get to Ibeju-Lekki in just 15 minutes, thereabout. The train is also coming, the train, of course, those of you who have been on the train, you know that the train has free passage. So I said, except when it stops at the bus stops. Otherwise, it's going to fly straight. No obstructions, no road up, no nothing. So if the train is coming from CMS and it's going to Ibeju-Lekki, I figure that in 30 minutes, it will get to its destination. So you travel from Victoria Island, from CMS to Ibeju-Lekki in just 30 minutes. So for those who are saying that Ibeju-Lekki is far, indeed Ibeju-Lekki is far right now. But when the train comes, it's not going to be far anymore. So you can actually live there and work in VI, or live in VI and work there, and then you're fine. Okay? So, but the fourth project is also very important. Very, very important. The fourth project is the Lekki International Airport. The Lekki International Airport is under construction as we speak. Okay? That airport is not just a local airport, it's a local and international airport. So as the name implies, the Lekki International Airport. It's not just a passenger airport, it's a passenger and a cargo airport. And so you can, carry your goods from China, from many parts of the world, and bring them to that airport and clear it. So there will be a narco shed there where You can clear your goods, your cargo when you're bringing it from outside the country. Of course, passengers will also be traveling, so your choice. You're coming to Nigeria, you're coming to Lagos, they'll ask you, Murtala Mohammed or Lekki International. I tell you, like very soon, nobody's going to go to Murtala Mohammed. Because the Lekki International is going to be so beautiful, so big, so large, you want to have the experience of going to that place. The Lekki International Airport is fashioned after the Dubai International Airport. Same model. That's what they're doing there. It's going to be very, very, very large. That land is sitting, that airport is going to be sitting on about the same size of land that the Bankole refinery is sitting on, which is 358 hectares of land. It's a whole city. That airport too is going to be the only airport in Nigeria that will be able to land an Airbus. That's one of the biggest planes in the world. You know, those planes are so large that they need very long runway to be able to land, because when they land, they'll not just have space to flow, just flow until the pilot is able to bring them to the stop. The first time an Airbus landed in Nigeria was in 1989. It landed at Murtala Mohammed Airport International. The pilot was an expert, otherwise we would have run the runway. Because it just got right to where the runway ended, and that's where the plane stopped. It was too risky for another one to come to that mission. If you're not as, it's not the kind of expertise that other pilot had. And that's the reason why no Airbus has landed in Nigeria since that time. But the good news now is Lekki International Airport will land an Airbus without stress. If you like, let the pilot not touch his brake. The plane will stop on its own after it's free flowing. So that's is going to bring more traffic, air travel traffic to Lekki. In all of this, if you look at it, the port is going to bring custom agents. The airport is going to bring travel agents. So these are just value-added businesses that we are not thinking about at all. Forget about the number of people that the airport will employ, because they're going to employ a lot of people. They're going to employ close to 20,000 people as well. Cleaners, workers, so many things, engineers, maintenance officers, so many people are going to be employed at Lekki International Airport. All of these people, eventually, at the end of the day, may get up to about 100,000 people working in Lekki in very different places, and they're making very good money. What will be happening is that they will all start looking for where to buy land, and they want to build, or they want to buy houses and live within that territory. That's what's going to be going to happen. And this will happen maybe in the next 3, 4, 5 years, and it makes what we do in EUC very lucrative and attractive. So, with all this grammar that I've spoken now, someone else is asking, how will it bring extra money into my own pocket? And so yes, we are here, we are going to be employed, and you're going to pay the salary. That's not in doubt. Perhaps with some other form of allowances that will come with it. Yes, that one is not a problem. But again, salaries these days does not take anybody anywhere. Yeah? If you want to be rich, you have to have multiple streams of income. Money has to be coming in from different places. Yes, salary is good. It gives you stability. You know that every month you will be collecting my 300,000, 500,000, and 1 million. Every month is coming to your pocket. You know that one. It gives you stability. That's fine. But when other money is coming in from other sources and is not affecting your job, okay, then I think you'll be fine now. So how are those things going to happen? One of it is what we are creating in EUC Homes. As a staff of the EUC Home, you are entitled to a commission when you make a sale. If you bring someone to buy a land from us in EUC Home, we will pay you a commission for bringing it out, despite the fact that you are a staff. We will not say, oh, you are a staff, it's your job, you have brought somebody. No. I always tell people, everybody here is a marketer. If you say you're not a marketer, you don't mean you don't want to make extra those monies that we are talking about. But you want to have those extras. Everybody is a marketer. If you're an admin manager, you're a marketer. If you're a site manager, you're a marketer. If you're a front desk officer, you're a marketer. If you're a customer service manager, yeah, no, you don't market. So if you don't market, you not get the benefit of it. So you just be seeing your colleagues maybe buying brand new cars and be wondering, how are they doing it? Yes, they are getting commission from it. They are getting money from trying to make sales for the company as well. There is no way you will tell somebody about what I've told you in the particular case and that person does not have interest, unless that person does not have money in his pocket or does not have money in his bank account to want to look to the future. Okay? So if you were able to tell anybody about this prospects in Bankole, I'm sure they're going to do something and you get something from it. So we pay 15% commission to staff of EUC Homes. Okay? If you are not a staff of EUC Homes, if you are not a full staff, that is, you decide to be an independent consultant, you're going to get 25% of what you're bringing in. What that means is that if you make sales and you sell a plot of land, say in commercial courtyard for 10 million naira. Commercial courtyard, by the way, is just before the refinery, Bankole refinery. And you're going to collect, you're going to take 2.5 million of that money for yourself. That's 25%. As a staff, you take 1.5. If, from my own calculation, if you're able to do that 2 or 3 times in a year, I mean, come on. You already have 4.5 million naira in your pocket. That's outside of your salary. Okay? So you already have that. So it's not a difficult thing to do at all. Just talk to 1 or 2 persons at your spare time and boom, the job is done. And people are already doing it. Okay, if you cannot do that one, a lot of people tell you, I don't sell land, I can't convince anybody, I can't tell. No. It's not my thing, it's not my thing. I've seen people say that, I'm not a marketer, I can't do that. It's okay, no problem. You can also make money from doing other things that are not related to selling the land in that case, in that regard. So what are those things? 1, as a registered consultant, you can also recruit other consultants. You can talk to other people. I said, okay, come and register with us in my company. You know, we're recruiting people as consultants, independent consultants. Come and register so that you be part of this business. So no problem. I'm going to look at that. Recruiting people into those kind of things is very difficult. I must tell you. But you're able to convince them. Yes, they will look at it and say, well, why not? It does not affect my job. It does not affect anything. Once I register, materials will be sent to them online, maybe on WhatsApp groups and all of that. You can, these days, you can almost reach everybody at the tip of your fingers. I believe we all have smartphones. During our own time when we were growing up, there was no phone. You want to talk to your friend, you write letter. There was no email. There was no internet.
Telegram.
You use Telegram or recently there's some other things that are coming, fax and all of that. Those things are telephone based, and the telephone is landline. You want to call someone in America, you can't queue up at night there. You queue from sometimes 3 days to be able to make a call just to call someone. But today you guys sit down now, you just carry your phone and hello, you can even do video call self. And you're looking at a person in America and so we didn't have all of this luxury then. And because life was, we didn't know that life was difficult, but I guess it was difficult then. But life is okay now, life is good now. But the advantage of those equipment that you have in your hands, a lot of people are not using it to make money. Those equipment can be used to generate money for yourself. I tell you, a lot of people are making money around the world with those mobile phones that we have. When Twitter was banned in Nigeria during Buhari's time, we don't know what happened. A lot of people were like, no, this can't work. But just 3 months or so, it was chaotic. 2 weeks ago, TikTok was banned in America, and people were shedding tears. People were crying because their life, their means of livelihood is TikTok based. And so when you ban it or you shut it down or you do anything about it, it's going to be really crazy. Let me not scare you, but I'll tell you something that's going to happen in this world very soon. I'm not a doomsayer, but there's another COVID going to come. Another COVID is about to come. Those guys know what they're doing. This COVID is going to be internet. They're going to shut down the internet. They will shut down the internet for maybe a month or two, I don't know. It's going to be really crazy. So all of you that are depending on internet for your survival, please start distancing yourself little by little, using it for something else that will bring you money. All right. So, but they will not tell you when it's going to happen. When COVID happened, nobody saw it coming. Nobody believed it will ever happen. The world was shut down. The whole world was shut down for weeks. It was unbelievable. But thank God that we all witnessed it. It was during our lifetime. The last people that saw the shutdown of the world was in 1907. But in 2019, 2020, we all witnessed it. We all saw it. And perhaps we'll see the internet COVID is also coming. We should be ready for it and plan ourselves to ensure that with or without a phone, you can survive, you can live your life, you can have big friends. People don't make friends anymore these days. Two people will go to hang out. Good afternoon, welcome. Two people will go out to hang out and they will send yourself messages either on WhatsApp or TikTok or something. And you're sitting together. And you're sending yourself messages. Because it's just so, somebody says it's just so convenient. You don't have to talk now. So you're sitting in the same room, you're looking at yourself, and I'm sending you a message. Look at you, see the way you are. What are you folding your hands for? Why can't you see what's happening around? So people, that's what people do. I invite you to go out for a drink, and we're not talking to ourselves. All of us, the two of us are with our phones, and we're not talking to ourselves. So people need to begin to have a change of mind and different orientation. So that's another way you can make money from that. You can recruit people and make money from it. How are you going to make the money? If you're able to recruit 50 people under you get 200,000 naira every month. That will be in addition to your salary. So if your salary is, let's say 500 and you are recruiting 50 people every month, you're going to be getting the 200,000 naira plus your 500,000 naira salary. That means it's 700,000. It's a little more. And help you for the ladies in buying your makeup kits, in buying your several things. For the guys, they're not going to be offsetting some bills. And everybody needs extras these days. Everybody needs extras. Transportation is so expensive in Lagos that if you travel on a daily basis, you will be amazed at how much you're going to spend on transportation alone. If you earn 500,000 naira salary and you work in EUC Homes Ltd, and you're living in Ogba, you come to work every day. I tell you no lie, at the end of the month, more than half of your salary is gone on transportation alone. So, the extras are needed. So, yes, sir.
Sorry, because I have to quickly run somewhere. What is entail for a foreigner to buy land? What am I talking about?
Okay, for a foreigner to buy land in Nigeria, two things. First, he has to buy land in the name of a company, a registered entity in Nigeria, or he buys in the name of a Nigerian. If he's not a Nigerian, of course, he's a foreigner. So you have to register a company and buy the property in the name of the company. That's it.
Except he's a citizen by nature.
Yes, it can be. Once you're a citizen, then that's fine.
That's what I want to do now, please. I will be a call.
Fantastic.
My boss is interested.
Thank you.
Besides buying, can you also invest like in form of where you invest and after maturity then you get cash backs?
Yes, indeed, we do that. That's what it's called buyback. Right. So we run a buyback scheme as well, where you just invest. You don't need to buy the land. Or yes, you are buying the land, but you're not tying yourself to buying the land. It's an investment that you do for a period of time. So if you bring in 50 million, for instance, and you say, well, I want to be the buyback scheme, the 50 million can be for 1 year or 6 months or 1.5 years or maybe 2 years. All right? There's a certain percentage that is paid on that money for the period of time that you're keeping it with us. So at the expiration of that period of time, you get your money back with the interest. And so the land remains ours. So we are buying back the land from you. Okay. So, but I see people doing that buyback scheme, and then at the end of the tenure they'll tell you, no, I don't want the money again. I want the land. Because some of those lands are going to appreciate astronomically beyond even the interest that we're paying. So for instance, we have land for 10 million in about a year from now. When that explosion happens, that land is going to be about 40 million instantly. This things that happened in the world before. In Lekki Phase 1, in 1998, 2000, land was going for maybe about 5 million naira in Lekki Phase 1. Right now, as I speak to you, a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1 is between 300 million and 500 million, depending on the street where the land is located. If it's the high street, like Admiralty and the rest of that, it's about 500 million. This is land that was sold for 5 million naira 25 years ago. Okay, but you like it's going to be like that too, maybe even better. Maybe even better, because Lekki Phase 1 does not have the kind of things that Lekki has now, all the things I've mentioned. There's no airport in Lekki Phase 1. There's no Dangote refinery there. There's no port there. It's just a Daija zone, you know, and the land is appreciating that much. But the Lekki, with all the offerings that's going to come there, the appreciation is going to be even more. Okay, so I think we all have this pamphlet in our hands. All the things I've said, not the phone. Everybody has this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So all the things I've been talking about is in this pamphlet. And if you read it, you understand how it is better. Then if you want to be a consultant, independent, however be it, you can also request for this form and fill out the details and submit them to her. Then we're going to get down into the interview session now, so that those of us who are here for interview, not everybody here is for interview, but those who are here for interview will now come to the back office and we'll look at your credentials and discuss your positions. All right? There are two levels of interview. The first one is what we're going to do today, to be able to get the best candidate for the job that is on offer. The second level interview will be with the board of EUC Homes, and you will have the opportunity of negotiating your salaries at that meeting. There are three levels of job models that we engage in. We have remote work. Now some of you, your position is going to be on remote. You don't have to come to the office every day. You're working from whatever location that you're at. If you're on remote, you don't have to be in the office at all. Stay at home and do your job, but you want to see the results. We have a couple of people that are on remote right now. I think we have about 4 or 5 of them that are working remote right now. Graphic artist is on remote. It doesn't come in there, but we send him things to do. Designs at home, he sends it to us. The social media handler is also remote. You don't have to be here. Indeed, our HR manager is remote. She's not even in Nigeria, she's in Dubai, but she works here as the HR manager and she's doing her job effectively. Some of you are going to be on that model after today. Then we have a hybrid, that's remote and on-site. You know, 3 days on, 3 days off, like that. Some people are already on that model here. They work 2 days a week, some work 3 days a week, you know. And the reason is because if you can effectively do your job within 2 days in a week, I mean, what's the point of coming to the office? Want to come and sleep in the office? Because, you know, stay at home. If you're not, at least you'll save the transport cost. So your job is not in your hand. You have done your job effectively. Those 2 days that you're supposed to work, 3 days you're supposed to work, you put in all your best to ensure that what you need to do is done and done well. Then, of course, the on-site people are the ones who will work 9 to 5. Okay, we come to work Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the evening. Saturdays, 10 a.m. in the morning to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Saturdays are a very dicey day for a real estate company because those are the days when we have plenty of activities. Customers will always tell you that they don't have time, they are working. I mean, you don't expect an engineer in Bankole refinery to leave his job and come on and start looking for land. You know, he will tell you on Saturday, I will come. So Saturdays for inspections, site estate tours, site visitation, application exercise, split storm, market storm, all kinds of activities. So when we have those activities, it's more or less compulsory for everybody to be part of that that time. So that is how it is. Okay. So you request for that form, and then they'll give you a copy. You fill it out and submit it. You found an independent consultant or a staff consultant. All right. It's very important so that when you eventually get employed, you sell it to the piece of land, you get your commission. If you're not registered as a consultant, you're not going to get commission from us. You just will say, okay, you are sold, no problem. If you are to go pay, you didn't register, exactly. So you didn't register as a consultant, we don't know you as a consultant. Some people come and buy land on their own. Yes, and nobody gets a commission from there. So if somebody walks into the office now and says, I want to buy land, I say, yes, we have. And he buys, nobody doesn't get a commission. But nobody drops it, he drops himself. All right? Okay. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. For those of us who are here from the review, you will come in the order of as we came, the attendance. So those who came early are going to be attended to first, and then like that. Abi, is it not better?
Yeah, it's better.
Because if otherwise, people that just came in, and now we attended to comes this month in the morning. So we're going to do in the order of attendance. So I have Mr. Lanika here. Mr. Lanika is our senior marketing manager. So he's going to put us through some small marketing tactics that some of us who are interested in being consultants and use in marketing. It won't take more than 5 minutes, I'm sure. So that you just learn 1 or 2, 5 or 10.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Sometimes, okay, we'll come here, you tell us, you give us clue on how to go about these things. But I discovered these few days that anytime I come here, I'm fully aware that I'm supposed to make, and that's my strategy anyway, to make 50 people if I have to recruit to the system. And to also ensure, because I need the commission to ensure that those 50 people are set up to start making results. After filling the form and putting them in my group, I need to follow them up with the flyer. And each time I come here, I found out that the flyer is being rationalized as if they are trying to give you life. You have to fight for even 5 times, like, no. Let me talk. This is my secret. Now, you have to fight for, like, trying to draw crowd, particularly this auntie there. It's been about 3 affordable instances. She will take my report down there. I've been here. He knows me. Okay. You understand? I don't go to the toilet with paper.
It's okay. I apologize for that.
It's very embarrassing. I wonder that they will not count as if
they
will count it as if they are trying to
apologize for that. You have done that for quite a while.
So let me tell you, if I have to back it up with like 10 flyers for one form, and I have to follow the person up to make sure it's give him another flyer. So if there are 20, I'm getting about 100 pieces of it. I don't expect that cost to come from you.
That's okay, Mr. Francis. We apologize for that. It's noted. Flyers are available for pickup at any time. You can take as much as you want, as many quantities as you want. We have them in abundance. Yeah, yesterday we just took delivery of more copies. And so, because that's what you need to do your marketing. Well noted. I will personally ensure that whatever quantity of flyers that you need, just let me know and you get it. From today onwards.
I didn't want to do it so I don't say, I'm trying to humble myself and
now you have to show them now.
That's sorry, she doesn't know.
So that's okay.
So she has to know. You see me.
No, it's okay. It's settled matter. So the settled matter, yeah. Alright, Mr. Lanika, are you ready for us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do yours in 10 minutes quickly.
Okay.
Then so here the back office is ready for interview.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said earlier, I think everybody you have your CVs. So when you're coming to the bank, you come with your CVs, and then they do the interview very quickly, and we'll be out of here within the next 1 hour. Apologies for starting late and keeping you waiting for long. Yes.
For those of us that know you got the interview,
Yes.
we don't really know where the second phase will be coming up.
Okay.
And when you are looking
Yeah,
at
for the second level interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can do that for you today. Yes. So you just be patient a little bit, and then we get to. I think I've seen 2 people that are here for second level interview. So we're going to get to you as well. Then do not despair. We have small refreshment for everybody. So very soon they're going to bring it in, so they can, just small drinks and small chops. So it's not something I'm not giving you rice. Or anything.
I think that's
Okay. So
exactly.
So that's it. So I have please. Take over.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you not I'm so serious. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, because of my time, I'm just going to go straight to the training, and I'm not really doing anything new from what Mr. Bankole has been saying. It's just to re-emphasize and also to make it a bit more elaborate, all the things they say. So I'll go straight to the topic, which says that utilizing market knowledge to enhance sales strategies. Hello?
Hi.
Okay. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Yes, we are looking at utilizing local market knowledge to enhance sales strategy. Please, we need one house. You can always come to us.
Go ahead, Isabel.
Okay. Mr. Bankole has said lots about the properties that we are selling. And you will see from his presentation, what he's been doing is to utilize, the local market knowledge and to enhance the sales strategy. And as a excuse me. Okay. And as a real estate marketer or a salesperson, this is very, very essential in your daily, activities or sales of real estate, either lands or a house or a block of flats. And what do we mean by local market knowledge? As it sounds, is about where the property is or the landscape of where the property is located. You need some information that will help you. Like Mr. Bankole was telling us that in Lekki we have the refineries, we have the deep sea, we have the free trade zones. Okay, those are essential information that you're supposed to have when you're selling a particular property. So to now analyze, that, say you have to understand the past and also the price trend of the property is very essential. He rounded up with that in Lekki it used to be 5 million, but now you have it at probably 100 or 200 million. So your prospects need also this information to make a decision. And that is why, as a marketer, you must have this information. Then you have to also identify the upcoming neighborhood with growth potential. You don't just go to someone and say, we have lands in so and so place. I believe one of the first things they will ask you is, what are the potential, what are the, of that land? And you begin to tell them, okay, in that place, around there, in that neighborhood, there is this, there is that, and this is going to come up later and that. So that makes the prospect to be interested in that, in whatever you want to sell. So at every point in time you want to go and market, you must be handy with those kind of information. Then also, you have to utilize also the local culture and lifestyle inside of your market as well. There was a time I wanted to buy a property, and one of the reasons I don't buy that particular property is because the culture of the environment where that property was situated dissuaded me from buying it. So you must, be handy with the local culture of where the property is situated and the lifestyle. In some environments, if you're going late to your house, unknown to you, you just hear there is, in Yoruba they call it oro or something, then you can't go home. So you must understand the culture of the people around. While marketing, you can use that as a very good tool to get your prospects. Then evaluating the community engagement and development plans as well. We're being told that, okay, very soon we're going to have a train going to Ibejuleki, and also some other development plans around Ibejuleki. So you must have all this information. I'm trying to rush. We're supposed to have a better time than this, but because of the time. Yeah. Then as a marketer as well, you must be able to researching local amenities that attract buyers. You must do a research on local amenities that will attract buyers. Right? Everybody wants to buy properties where in future there are going to be amenities, that will make life easy for them, or amenities that will, enhance, the value of their properties. So you must do research on that local amenities also that will attract your customer. Then, how do you leverage on the knowledge of local regulations as well is very important to guide transactions. Somebody just asked a question now that okay, if the foreigner is having time in Nigeria, what are the things that so that is yes, you have to leverage on the knowledge of local regulations. It's very, very important. In some places they tell you this place you can't do this, government won't give you this kind of documents. In this place you can only have the global survey and all. So you must as well, because some of your prospects need all this information for them to